I'm just gonna play Aatrox. I'm already fucking Diamond 1. How bad can it be, Twitch chat? I'd rather play a shitty Aatrox than play almost any other champion. But at any rate, roles used to have definite points in time when they were strongest. Support was incredibly powerful early game. Jungle was incredibly powerful early game. Top lane was incredibly powerful mid to late game. Mid was incredibly powerful early to mid game. But mages started to scale better throughout the game. Every mage started to end up becoming the late game character. We're at the point now where literally anyone that builds AP is one of the strongest late game characters in the game. I mean, you need to be super duper late game super carries to outperform literally an early fucking game mage at this point. Literally any fucking mage. You could pick Annie, and Annie will end up being stronger late game than like Irelia. That's what I hate about all these fucking mages. Basically, any champion that builds AP will outscale every other champion by default. And you must be a powerful late game character to outscale them. If you played... I mean, that was the whole problem with Karma top. She was incredibly safe, and she outscaled you. Mages have to land shit, though. You can potentially dodge all their damage. Well, that would suck. If you could dodge all their damage. I mean, how annoying would that be to play? If all your damage was dodgeable, Twitch chat. I'm glad that only mages have that problem. My least favorite part... Honestly, my least favorite part of this mage meta isn't even the mage meta itself. It's the fact that so many people are fucking... I want to say brainwashed to just completely disregard anything about mages because, oh, that's just how it should be. When Jax kills an AD carry, despite being weak early game, people bitch and whine and cry up a storm. When a mage kills an AD carry in one hit through Phantom Dancer, people go, oh, well, that's just the way it is. That's how it should be, you know? There's still people out there who think because Aatrox heals that he's some super carry who can destroy the entire game. That somehow the ability to heal will win a game. Oh, that sucked. Oh well. I really fucking hate hitboxes in this game when shit like that happens. When, like, I use my E to dodge, and the game is like, no, you didn't. It's kind of annoying how Aatrox is expected to have 100% perfect combos that never allow him to take any damage. They're basically saying Aatrox players must play absolutely perfectly with no flaws whatsoever. Mages, though, well, yeah, they can fuck everything up, no problem. Vlad? Oh, yeah, eat every trade, even though you have a movement speed buff, slow, invulnerability. Aatrox balanced. You're absolutely right. I killed the 0-580 carry, dude. With 30 CS. That champion is so broken. Thank you for explaining to me that the 0-580 carry with a 3-level disadvantage with 30 CS who had Berserker Greaves as his only item, me beating him proves once and for all how broken my champion is. See, that was 120 gold because the game realized I was so broken that I shouldn't get full kill gold. Twitch, I will literally do anything to believe that they're not bad at the game, including calling a champion with a 45% win rate broken. A champion who has never, not even once, been broken at high rank. In solo queue. Why do you always play broken champions? Well, unfortunately for me, literally any bruiser is a broken champion to Twitch chat. Would you guys go into a stream of like a fucking, I don't even know, Garen player? And if the Garen player ever does anything, you just start spamming. This is it. It's proof that Garen is broken. Ha ha. Ha ha. Chin chin chin. Ha ha ha. What about that Twitch chat? Was that Aatrox being broken again? I feel like it's kind of funny. Bruisers are overall like the worst class in the game by a good margin too, and yet they are so reviled by the community for existing, basically. Like, their existence just seems to drive people mad. When people try to explain why they hate bruisers so much, it's always the same thing. Yeah, but wait, that's one time this Jax late game beat me. So, Jax is a high demand competitive pick? No. High demand solo queue pick? Is he broken at low ranks? Is he the most powerful champion in the game? No? Well, that's weird. Because the way people talk about Jax, you'd assume he'd have an incredibly high win rate and pick rate at the lower ranks. The reason Jax is so sought after at the high ranks, but kind of disregarded at the low ranks is pretty simple when you break it down. Top lane is fucking useless. Why would you play anything other than Jax in the top lane once you reach Masters? You can play a mage. You can consistently, you know, do shit. Win your lane. Doesn't matter. You can play a tank. Consistently win your lane. Lock down the Jax. Keep him from getting... Doesn't matter. What about Fiora? Well, there's a reason that Fiora is now the highest picked champion, Twitch chat. Because, well, yeah. That shit happened. Why does TF Blade get rank 1 on every server? Top is so bad. Because TF Blade is better than you and better than most everyone. If top was so good, you wouldn't need to rely on one player to point to. If top was so good, you would be pointing to all the people who did well from top lane. Not the one guy, the everyone who did well. Ow. You can see here the difference, Twitch chat. See, the bruiser player, me, was playing an incredibly easy champion who got these kills with very little effort. Whereas the Veigar, by hitting all his important skill shots and abilities, outplayed me due to sheer mechanics. But wait, someone will say, why didn't you rush magic resist? You deserve to die instantly because you didn't rush magic resist against their one mage who built utility and tankiness. Oh. Okay. You clearly see in your natural habitat the brokenness of Aatrox's healing and the ability to 1v4. I feel like sometimes these teams think that you just be fed. And then, like, by being fed, the opposing team will eventually AFK. You know, like, oh, we're fed, so they should AFK. Like, this is Korea or some shit. And the reason the Koreans surrender is because they know if they're fed, they're going to end the game. You know, there's really no comeback. But in NA, the reason no one surrenders is because no one ever fucking knows what to do once they're fed. It's like you're handing a toddler a gun. It's just like, well, what do I do with this thing? It could be a very destructive and powerful weapon, but if you don't know what the fuck to do with it, well... Oh, actually, a gun could still probably kill people. They're fucking around, and we're actually gonna lose this game. It's okay, Twitch chat. Viger has incredibly low utility and stuff, so obviously, as compared to Aatrox, you know, Aatrox is 3 knockups. All Viger has is a 2.5-second stun. 3 knockups compared to a 2.5-second stun. Obviously, he's stronger.
Shut down.
Could I please have my minion healing back? Oh well. I dragged Viger out. That's apparently my usefulness. I made the mage player not team fight, so therefore I must have been a very powerful bruiser. Well, okay. Viger down 2 levels. Can't be hurt. Can't really take damage. I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. That's cool. What's wrong with that? He's a mage. Fuck you, Hashinshin. Obviously, he should be able to one-shot you if you ever miss position or get hit by anything ever. And also, he should be immune to being one-shot, even if he mispositions horribly. Because fuck you, Hashinshin. Don't you understand? Also, his items are cheaper. And he scales better. And he has a better team fight. And he's ranged.